Is it bad that I'm just starting to not care? It's actually going to be the first time that I've left the house on my own in months. I'm a little nervous, to be honest. I've had my sister-in-law with me every time I go out, mostly, unless I go pick up some groceries or medicine. Otherwise, socially, I have not been out on my own to meet new people in a long time. It's funny because I care, but at the same time, I don't care. And I'm a makeup artist and I'm a hairstylist, but there's something in the energy of my life right now that is literally wanting to strip myself of every expectation that's ever been put on me. Anyone else? Like, I've been looking at my nails. I've had acrylic nails for years, and I thought, oh, I think I just want to get these off. A couple of days ago, my nail tech texted me. She hasn't been feeling well, and she had to cancel. And I thought, okay, that's my cue. I'm going to take these off. I'm keeping the thin, sorry, I can't talk. I have that invisible reflex. It's a pain in the ass when I go to talk. First of all, my poor nail tech, she hasn't been feeling well, so send her love. I drilled it down as much as I could myself the other day, and I'm just gonna let them naturally grow off, and I have them uneven, and I don't care. I'm 54 years old. I've been through a lot in my life. I've been going through a lot in the past 4 months, well, more than 4 months now, 4.5 months, and it's almost like anything that I was doing to be, how do I say this? Anything that I was doing in my life to be accepted and to be pretty and perceived as this certain person, even though I love my nails, I do that for myself, and I love makeup, and I do that for myself, and I love when my hair looks good, and I do that for myself. But there's a part of me also that has done that for acceptance, and part of me just wants to go, no, I don't want to do that anymore. I am going to put makeup on, by the way. Did I get two? I got 2 packages from Nudestix. Yay. So I'm going to be meeting these women for the first time, potentially sharing what I do for a living or what I'm trying to do for a living. It'll get there. And here it is with my hair. Is that bad? And sometimes I feel like if I show up authentically and not perfect, not that I ever look perfect, but if I don't care if I look perfect, then that will be more inviting for women. I'm in the mood for nude nails. I haven't been self-tanning as much, and it's freeing. When you see women and professionals that maybe don't look so put together and polished, does it make you think that their skills aren't very good, or does it make you feel more comfortable? I feel like when I see women show up authentic and not so polished and perfect, that I can relate to them more. I'm not really intimidated anyways. Actually, come to think of it, I haven't been intimidated. I've worked with celebrities before, and they're just people. Everybody's just a person to me. Off topic, let me share this. The Sephora Savings event is starting tomorrow. We'll see when I get this up. April 10th, it starts for Rouge members, which is 20% off. And then the VIB sale starts April 14th, 15% off. And also Insider, 10% off April 14th. So, oh no, they gave me the same. I must have made a mistake. Actually, I'll use the bronzer. So yeah, that's where I'm at in my life right now. It's not me giving up. I think it's a recalibration. It's understanding, I got 3. I've got Bareback, Naughty and Spice. Oh, well, let's just try it on my bare skin. I am going to put foundation on, but I want to see what it looks like if I were to go without foundation, and maybe I will. No, I won't. That's silly. And then Cherry. I should prep a little bit. Anyone else at that stage? And I think it comes with age, although my daughters are way ahead of the game. They walk out of the house no problem with no makeup on, unapologetically, and I love that about them. I think maybe it's more my generation. I would love to know your feedback, actually. My face is red now because I was rubbing it. So let's do this one. This is the lightest of the 3. Let me see on here. Okay, so very nude. That would be really nice for pale skin, actually. Can you see the difference? On the other side, let me try, I believe this is Naughty and Spice. It's nice to have a little travel minis, eh? I tried not to care, but I have to get this out of my face. Okay, I think I like this color better on me. Yeah, that's nice. I'm gonna put foundation on, so I'll show you what it looks like when I'm cleaned up a little bit. This is really pretty. And there's that kind of more rosy color. Let me go ahead and put some bronzer on. I'll underpaint with it. How about that? This is called Bondi Belle. So let's underpaint a little bit. It is a little bit yellow on me, actually. This is really good for my sister-in-law who has more warmth. She's neutral, but neutral olive. So this color is really good for her. When I do somebody else's makeup, I love the energy shift that I feel and that I see in my clients' energy. That's really what I love about doing makeup. I love the art of it, yes. I love watching a woman, I don't know, it never fails. Every client that sits in my chair becomes joyful and more confident, and they stand taller and they lean forward more. They're not so shy. Actually, I think I'm gonna go a little deeper with that. Should I go a little bit here too? Going upwards and blend. I like Nudestix. I have a couple of their products. I think I might play a little bit. Okay, let me just put a bit more. Now I'm gonna have to bronze up my hands. Let me pretend that I went on vacation this spring. Foundation, one moment. Let me use the Dior stick. I don't want to cover this too much. I will go over it. You watch, I'll show you. I will go over it a little bit. Oh, is that too dark? That's 2.5N. Let me go a little bit lighter. A little bit lighter. Maybe a little bit lighter in there. This is 2. I'm playing and I have to go soon. So I'm just gonna work around the bronzer actually. Whatever's left on my brush, at least this is my plan. I will go over the bronzer a little bit just to blend. But first of all, I'm going to use the foundation stick in the way I want it. What's left on my brush, I'm going to tap over the bronzer. That worked, good. I haven't used that Dior foundation in a while. I'm gonna use my finger and just make sure I get it around my nose. Whoops. And around my nose, I'm just gonna tap. Yeah, I'm happy. Naughty and Spice, that's what I'm gonna go for. Normally I don't go directly. Yeah, normally I don't do that. So I'm gonna put some on my brush, tap it on my hand. I just feel like I have more control. I feel like if my skin looks good and fresh that my hair doesn't matter as much. Is that a me thing? Am I just fooling myself? This is a Makeup Forever Wherever Walnut. By the way, I keep wearing the same top, it seems, in every video. When I went shopping with the students at the mall, we were looking at clothes and I kept picking out a color like this and they're like, you have that color. Like, I know, but I like it. Anyone like me where you find something you like and you just want more of it? Because it makes decision making so much easier. And I like this color. I think it looks good on me. Better than black. I gotta get away from black, but it's hard to get away from black. I do the same thing in the summer, actually. I was about to say, soon the nice weather will be here and I'll be able to switch my clothes up, but I wear the same clothes in the summertime too. I have a jumpsuit from Aerie and from Aritzia. I have a couple different styles and that's all I wore last summer. My accessorizing comes with makeup and jewelry, kind of. I used to be better with that too. See, it doesn't take much. Maybe a light wash of eyeshadow. Ooh, I'm gonna put some of this in. This is from Inglot. What is it called? Duraline? I'll list it for you. A little bit of that mixed in. We'll soften that right up. Do not throw out your paint pot. We can revive it. Oh, much better. And just evening out my skin. Yeah, so let me know in the comments if somebody's saying they provide makeup services and they show up not looking perfect. Does that bother you? Is that poor advertising? I mean, I think I have enough proof on here that I know what I'm doing. And you know what? I'm in a small town. I'm going to a community center and we're raising money for the community center. I don't need to get dolled up for this. I think it almost would look weird if I did. This is the Hung Van Go eyeshadow palette. I just want to do a nice wash. Maybe I'll use this color. This is the new neutrals. When you sit down and do your makeup, do you plan your makeup? Or are you like me where you just start playing and decide as you go? Or do you even switch it up at all? Even more curious. See that one color I think will do. It's got a little shimmer, a little pop. And then bringing it up. Yeah, see? Oh my gosh, this thing, it just keeps telling me there's no storage. So I keep having to delete stuff for the love of. Okay, I removed a bunch of apps. Let's see if I can finish this makeup. I need to get there. That has taken up a lot of my time. What is the universe trying to tell me? I'm also noticing, by the way, that I'm enjoying less makeup on the lower lash line. I feel like if I go too heavy, then it draws my eye down a little bit. So something to consider. I don't know if you notice that, but I have noticed. I gotta go. And this is just how the hair is gonna go, I guess. It's fine, right? With modesty. There it is, modesty.